This is everything that I done to grow my arms, because I'm coming from a place where in the very beginning of my fitness journey, I had stick arms. I look like SpongeBob. I've got naturally quite a wide waist, right? And I had underdeveloped arms. Yeah, and it was getting to me. So this is exactly what I done to get nice full arms. So starting off, I was around about 73 kg. So I wanted to go in a bulk because I didn't think that I was filled out enough. So I wanted to put on more size. So I started a bulk. So I was eating in a calorie surplus. At the time, my maintenance calories was around 2,500. So I was eating 2,800. Yeah, around about 2,800 calories at the time. This was important to me because at the time I didn't weigh too much. But this isn't the determining factor of your arms getting bigger though. The determining factor of your arms getting bigger is you need to train them, and you need to train them ASAP. The reason that they're not big and not filled out is because the muscle is underdeveloped. If you don't use something, then you lose it when it comes to muscle. So if you just think about when your arm is in a cast, you've just broke your arm. If you get that arm put in a cast and it's in a cast for 6 months, when it's taken out of the cast, this arm's really small and this arm is a normal size because you haven't been using the muscle. That's an extreme example. So if you take that same analogy and you don't ever train your arms, then more than likely they're going to be really skinny or underdeveloped or not the size you want them to be. So you need to train them often, and this is what I done. I was on an upper body, lower body split at the time. So when I done upper body, I would train my whole arm. I done 2 exercises per muscle in my arm. So for my bicep, I done prison curls at the time. So they're also called concentration curls, where you sit on a bench, let your arm dangle down with a dumbbell in it, and you just lift like this. Just doing those, that was my main movement, and I would focus on getting that squeeze and then getting that extension at the bottom, just like so. I didn't really care about the weight, but I would care about pushing my body to the limits. I would go for a 9 to 10 effort level. I would get to the point where I couldn't lift the weight anymore, and then I would switch sides. I would do 3 sets of each exercise. So I would do the concentration curls, and then after the concentration curls, I would do just a simple either barbell curl, hammer curl, or a cable machine bicep curl. Those were the 2 exercises that I'd done for my biceps. And then when it came to my triceps, I kept it nice and simple. I just done a simple tricep push down and then an over the head tricep extension. I trained that 2 times per week because in the beginning I had an upper lower body split. But as of recently and as of recent times, and what I recommend to you guys is the current split that I'm on, which is a chest and biceps, back and triceps, shoulders and abs, and then you can do legs on this day and then back to chest and biceps. And the reason that I say that this is the best split if you want to get bigger arms is because if you think about it, when you're training on your first day, which is chest and biceps, when you're training your chest, you're working your triceps at the same time as you train your chest. So every movement where you're sitting on a bench and you're pushing, you can just see my tricep engaging. So I'm training my chest and my triceps at the same time. So once my chest exercises are done, all of those pushing motions where I'm working my tricep, after that, I'll go straight and do bicep curls or train my biceps, which is working my bicep at the same time. So I'm training my bicep and my tricep in the same workout. And then you get to the next day, which is back and biceps. Back and triceps. When I'm training my back, your back is everything where you're pulling toward you. And when you pull toward you, you're training your back and your biceps are getting engaged as I'm pulling additionally. So I'll do all of my back exercises, and after my back exercises, I'll train my triceps. So my bicep and my tricep is getting trained at the same time, in the same workout, should I say. So arms getting hit on the first day of the split, the second day of the split. And then I'll do shoulders and abs. And then I'll do either a rest day or anything that I'm lacking. I used to train legs on this day, but my legs are quite big right now. So I'll either just train my hamstrings and then whatever muscles need working on, like my rotator cuffs or anything additional. And then we're back to chest and biceps again. So we're working our arms, how many times? 1, 2, 4 times per week. You're hitting your arms basically every session apart from 2. This is the current split that I've been on, and this is what's helped me grow my arms the most, and what I highly recommend to anyone that's got smaller arms, because I came from a small arm origin and my mission was to grow my arms because it was the body part that I was lacking in the most. And I'd say now that they're kind of a decent size and it's more, it's not a strong point of mine, I think, but people do comment on my arms when they see me. So I guess they must have grown. This is what I recommend. You need to train your arms more frequently. This is going to develop the muscles in your arm. So let me just give you a couple of exercises to help you out if you're completely new to working out. So you want to do, for biceps, just do a simple bicep curl, a hammer curl, and a reverse curl. So grab the bar like this and lift up like this. This is what I'm currently doing right now. Those are the 3 exercises that I do when I train my biceps. And when I train my triceps, all I do is a tricep push down and an over the head tricep extension. Sometimes I do the tricep push down with just 1 cable. Sometimes I do it with both at the same time. And then I'll go straight to over the head tricep extension. Rep ranges, what I currently do is 3 sets. You don't want to base your lifts on reps. You want to base them off of effort level. You want to be getting to that point at the end of the set. You're struggling to get the reps at the end. And what this is going to do, this is just going to make sure that you're pushing your body to the limit and forcing it to grow. Because let's say you're getting to the end of your set and you can do 5 more reps, then that just goes to show that your effort level isn't enough and you need to put in more effort in your sets. I like to personally go to around about the 12 all the way to 20 rep range, sometimes even higher, diamond gym style, get like 40 reps. But at the end, I'm struggling, I'm pushing for it. I'm not getting to 40 and I could do 30 more. I'm getting to the end and I'm struggling to get those last couple of reps in. And that's where you want to be. I do 3 sets of each exercise just to keep it nice and simple. And that's worked for me, so I'm going to continue to do that. And again, I've mentioned this earlier in the video, but when it comes to the diet side of things, what you want to do is you want to be eating enough protein. And what enough protein for you specifically is, it can vary from person to person, but just for a baseline for you, take your weight in pounds. So for me, I'm currently 194 pounds, and you want to eat 0.7 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So that would be, for me, the calculation would be, because I'm 194 pounds, 194 times 0.7. So at minimum, I should be eating 134 grams of protein. But for myself, I go for just a benchmark. I try to get 150 grams of protein per day. That's the minimum. You want to go for 0.7. If you can eat more, you can eat all the way to 1 gram per pound of body weight. But I think you need to, if you eat too much, your body, you don't want to eat too much of protein and don't want to get carried away with the macronutrient protein. Just eat 0.7 grams. Whatever your body weight is in pounds, then you should be good. To eat enough protein, you don't necessarily have to be in a bulk. You can still be in a deficit, but still build muscle at the same time. You just need to make sure that you're eating enough protein And that is what helped me get my arms to this level. And an additional tip I would say is that you need to be consistent. I train my arms consistently for over a year. It's been about a year and a half, coming up for 2 years of consistent training, week in, week out, not missing sessions, not going at it hard for a month and then taking 3 months off. You need to be consistent with it. Regularly training your arms, forcing them and encouraging them to grow. Because again, if you don't use it, you lose it. Just think about the cast analogy. I hope this video helped you guys get some bigger arms, some bigger muscles. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe for more content like this. And if you need my coaching, or if you want me to help you out, I'll leave a link in the description or my Instagram. Just message me on Instagram or fill out the link in the description. You can apply for my coaching. It's been your boy Aaron Fife. See you in the next one.